Hello. No, but we're gonna go. Yeah. How's everyone? Okay, I'm bringing you on an adventure here in my kitchen. I have taken over, and I kind of want to show. I kind of got a lot of questions like, what do I prep? How do I prep? What am I prepping? What am I making everything? And to be honest, for the last 2 weeks, I haven't prepped everything to the full capacity to me that it needs to be, and I can tell in what I'm eating and what I need to be eating. So I just thought I would share, and I take you on a little journey of what it is that I'm making and what we're prepping and what we're not. So here we go. All right, so our first every other day I have a protein and a greens for lunch. So for I picked two. So for my 2 greens, I am basically going to take my beans. So this is a servings. Okay, babe, you can put anything else you want on there, okay? So for my servings of greens, I am going to fill this container full of green beans, and I'm going to do this one 3 times this week. So I'm going to fill this container 3 times. I'm going to go through this very methodically because I feel like I get so many questions, and why not just answer them thoroughly versus leaving you hanging. Fair? I also have something cooking, so let me just make sure. It's going great. Going great. Actually, let me just grab oregano. It's cupboard. There it is. That's parsley. Where did my oregano go? It's all alphabetical except for others. All right. Okay, so I'm going to fill up one of these green containers full. I'm just going to show you so you can kind of get the hint of how I do each of these. So I'm going to do this 3 times, and for the sake of fridge space, I'm not going to keep them in these. I'm not going to keep 3 separate containers in the fridge because that's silly. Instead, I'm just going to fill 3 containers and dump them into 1 container. So that way, I have ample fridge space. Okay, so here is 1 green container. I'm going to drop that into there, and I'm going to fill that up 2 more times because I'm having 3 servings of green beans. Make sense? All right, those ones are done. So I'm just going to use these last ones. It's okay. A couple extra green beans isn't going to hurt nobody. Okay. So there's that. So I'm going to do that 3 more times. I'm going to do the same with romaine. I'm going to cut it up 2 times, dump it in 1 container. So then when it comes time for lunch, all I have to do is scoop, and I know I have my serving size. Capiche? Does that make sense? Okay. So there is the first. The second part of that meal is cooking. It's going to be sausage this week. I like to have chicken and sausage, but I don't have time for, sorry about the siren. Hey guys, can we just not do the siren just for this little bit of time? Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, so for this week I'm doing sausage just because it's easier. Okay, so here is the second part. So I like to set stations. So I have stations in my kitchen. I have dinner is over here. The whiteboards are over there. My husband's stuff. Oh, we got fire. Fire. I'm gonna turn that all the way down. Turn you all the way down. Just like that. Okay. So, and then I have my husband's station for his food right over there. So, I'm just moving through my stations. Actually, I already messed up. So here is... So this, I like to prep for tomorrow. For my other, so 4 days a week I have quick oats. The other 2 days, 3 days a week, I have yogurt and berries. So tomorrow night, I will prep my yogurt, my berries. I could prep that all right now, but I just literally put it in a bowl because I eat it here at home in the first thing in the morning. So it doesn't really make sense to do that today. However, I do have recovery pudding tomorrow, so I am going to prep the yogurt for that part. Probably use a little bit more. And as far as container size goes, for those of you that follow containers, you get 1 red container. So I'm going to fill up my pudding. I'm going to throw this, literally this bag, into Ziploc bag, throw it in the fridge, call it a day. But I need a little more yogurt because that wasn't enough. Okay, then I prep my lemon water. So I cut up my lemons for the week. I actually will use this until about Wednesday, recut some lemons and go again. So I keep this in my fridge. It's the first 20 ounces I drink every morning is right there. So, okay, follow. If you have questions, if I'm going too fast, if you have any ideas, let me know. I do work from a list that I make in the morning of all the things that we need to get done on a Sunday because it just helps everybody. Okay, so now I'm going to make quick oats. James, I think he's awake. All right. I'm just gonna do, he is awake. I'm gonna do a half a cup of quick oats. So you can just bear with me on this one. Might as well do this because you're here. And I feel like this is the one I get the most questions on. A half a cup of quick oats counts as 1 yellow container for those that are containering. So then, from there, I'm going to put the lid on that. So I make 4 for me and 2 for my daughter because that's what she eats. All right. Yay, I'm so glad, Sarah. All right, for milk. So this counts as a teaspoon for those of you who follow containers. I know I keep saying that, but I don't know how else to explain it to you because if you don't, you're like, what is that? So I don't even really, which means I get, do you want to go try to passy? Okay. I don't even use 1 cup. So I'm like, I don't really count this in my teaspoon count because it is barely, but I just guess, I've been making these so long, you're getting about, you're just wanting to saturate your oats, right? So you always kind of know, once you make it once, you kind of know how much you need to, that's okay, bud. You already know how much you need to make. All right, so that's kind of, I like mine a little more saturated than not. So you're gonna want to, it's just really, I feel like it's dependent on what you kind of like. And then I just do a splash of agave. Agave for container people, I don't feel like I use enough to count. So you can kind of decide on your own, like what, oh, that was unsweetened vanilla almond milk. So that's what we like in this house. But I guess this probably counts. I don't know. I've actually never looked. because the reason I follow this plan is because there's balance. And maybe agave doesn't even fit in my plan, but it doesn't hurt to, I don't feel like it's hurting me any. So I'm gonna give those a little stir, put those in the fridge, and this will carry me through Sunday. And then I may have to make more if all of a sudden Avery decides she wants to eat that every day of the week. That could be your only problem. If your kids really like them, you could put fruit in here. You can put bananas. This is not where I get my fruit, so it's just my choice is to not put it in there. But teach their own, right? There is so many fancy recipes out there for quick oats. I don't really like fancy. I like simple and fast. That's all I have time for right now in my life. All right, so you're gonna pop these in, and away you go, and you are good. I don't know where my other lid went. You are good. Okay, so there is your quick oats. You got your lemons, you got your Greek yogurt, you got your lunches. Okay, I know these look really sad, but they're fine. So this is the breakfast fried rice that my husband eats. So I make him 3 batches. I don't know if you can see that. I want to make sure you can see. Yes, you can see my hockey bucks. So this is turkey breakfast sausage. I've already cooked it up. I've actually already made, here is your mirepoix, and I buy that at Trader Joe's. So Trader Joe's sells like carrot, celery, onion mix, and then we do mushrooms. So that's what he likes, so that's what we do. And then scrambled eggs, and your rice, and your soy sauce. You can also use tamari sauce. I just kind of stopped buying it because I don't know that it's any different. So you're gonna cut those up. It's crying pretty good. Don't know why. All right, so we're gonna dump in your eggs. All right. All right, so then for the rest of the week, what we do is for him, he will just take leftovers for 2 of the days, and then you have your full 5 days. We use the whole wheat rice from Trader Joe's, the frozen one. I find it's the best. Hold on, I'm just making dinner as well. Let me just give this a little stir. Okay, so we're gonna so I do a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. And you could really put anything you want. We used to do peppers in here. Alright, so then as you can see, this is like really yummy. So yummy. This is also great for kids. I feel like you have a lot of wow, come here, let me see. Okay, so there is your breakfast fried rice. Avery, it looks awesome. Do you like it? love it. You did great. We'll just, you know what we'll do? We'll put some serious tape. She made her writing, we'll put some tape on it so everything stays on it. Okay? That's awesome. Way to go. All right, so there's your breakfast fried rice. He's crying. I don't know what this is. Okay, so, then we have, all right, so these are, sorry, having a hard time focusing on what I'm doing. These are for the lunches, for the for the salad and the green beans. So I'm gonna cut these up. So then once I need a protein for, then you just quickly grab the, you just scoop. Red container. This is your red. So there's these. Let me just get rid of this. So I find it easier to kind of lay everything out so that way you kind of know what you're up against and you can just easily cut, go, move on, so you already know kind of what you're doing. All right, and we're moving. This is dinner. This is going to be a baked zucchini ziti. So I'm going to take this sauce, which is just a ground turkey, onions, tomato, and then I'm going to put it, hold on, let me go this way. There we go, maybe you can see that better. And I'm gonna put that in here, so I'm gonna do like a layer of zucchini, like this, and then I'm gonna put a layer of I'm gonna put some ricotta cheese. Then, actually, I'm probably gonna put a layer of the meat. Nice. Let's be nice. Remember, gentleness, fruit of the spirit today. Okay, so I'm gonna put, this will go, hi bud.
I still got this tire truck.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna put I'll put a layer of the meat sauce that I just showed you, some ricotta cheese, a little mozzarella cheese, and then keep just going. You know what I'm saying? Reallocating. So we'll put that guy on there, that there, and away we go. I'm just giving the rice just one more little heat. This should be off. Okay, now on to my husband's section. Any questions? Any comments? So for him, yes, I am having a beer. Wow. How does the rice cook? In the microwave for 3.5 minutes. It's like a frozen rice. It's the best rice out there. Yes, I absolutely can open that for you, right? Good job. There you go. Okay, so for him, he takes the leftovers. And then he needs to have he drinks the shake in the morning. He has to have a fruit, so either he takes a banana, which counts as 2 fruits, or he takes an apple and we cut it up in the morning. So those are his 2, that's like his fruit. And then for his veggie for the day, obviously there's tons of vegetables in the fried rice. And then let's say he takes the baked ziti, that's full of veggies, so he's getting all of his vegetables that he needs. But then he does need one more serving of vegetables and an orange. These are oranges. So this is his, I just realized, I think hummus is actually a blue. My brain I feel like I haven't been giving him enough. It is a blue. Oh well. I haven't been giving him enough. It just dawned on me. So, this is his hummus. I think what I might do is just send 2 servings. So he'll take this with carrots or cucumbers. So I'm going to cut 3 servings of cucumbers and I'm going to put in I'll make 2 baggies of carrots. And then he gets all those that's like his little snack mid-afternoon. And then he either takes a thing of nuts he gets nuts or a string cheese, and then he gets a bar every day. So that's kind of his food. So the same thing goes for him. I'm going to cut up his cucumbers, put them in the container, so then that way he is set up. So all I have to do is scoop it. So when I'm making the kids' lunches in the morning, then all I have to do is scoop for him as well, and he's good to go. So that is his food. These things are so silly. Some of them fit, some. Oh gosh. That overfilled everything. I'm pretty sure he chose spicy hummus. So there's that. Yep, sprayed me in the face. Hot, spicy hummus. Okay, so now we have hummus, we have our cucumbers. He takes 1 green, of course, so I'll fill 3 servings of cucumbers in here, dump them in the black container, and then 2 carrots. So hopefully that makes sense. And then I'm going to make him 3 little baggies for nuts, and away we go. So he'll take 3 nuts this week and 2 string cheeses. That's just what I did. And then I think that's it. So then lastly, over here, I like to have everything kind of laid out. I put, the biggest thing is, what are you cooking tomorrow night for dinner? So you want to prep tomorrow night right now. So we're having summer sausage with peppers and vegetables. So I'm actually going to prep. I'm going to cut up all the veggies for the summer sausage tomorrow so that I don't have to even think about it all day. The food is ready. When it comes down to then tomorrow night, I'm going to prep for Tuesday. And then Tuesday night, I'm going to prep for Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm going to prep for Thursday. So you're always ahead of the game when it comes to what it is that you're making so that you're good to go. This is, I've got the kids thing ready. I know what's kind of happening for their weekly activities. Obviously, on here, you can also put if there's any appointments or anything that you've got going. I like to keep our to-do list here. We put a Bible verse up here. This just kind of tells us what's happening this week so that we're all kind of on the same page. I'm actually on Tuesday, Energized Motherhood is going to go live, and we are going to share. Oh, okay. Who did? Tenley. Okay, we'll give it to her on Wednesday. And then on Tuesday, our Energized Motherhood is going to be coming live, and we are string cheese. Oh, hold on. Such a squirrel. We're going to talk about command centers. So we're going to be making command centers in our houses. So stay tuned for that. Nina, how do I come up with meal ideas? Well, I have a couple rules that make it really easy. So we have no carbs after 3. So that pretty much cuts down a lot of them. I go onto Pinterest usually, and I put in keto recipes are really good because they're going to be without without carbohydrates. However, they are going to be high in fat, so you just have to kind of watch that for yourself. And then, as far as everything else goes, I think I just, I don't know. That's what I do. It's my job. I just come up with new stuff. I look up new recipes. A lot of the programs that we do come with recipes. So like that spaghetti squash lasagna I made last week, that's a recipe that the trainer that created Morning Meltdown, she created that recipe. So a lot of the recipes come from the programs that we're doing, which make it really easy. But yeah, that's it. That is the program. That's how I meal prep. I find it really easy to take everything out. I think a lot of people that would stress them out, but I feel like if you make your little stations, it actually makes it really clean and easy to understand where you are in your thought process. And I feel like then if my husband steps in, I can be if he says hey, how can I help? Usually I prep and then he does the dishes. That's usually how it works. Actually, he's been making his fried rice because he can make fried rice. And as far as string cheese, we just get the mozzarella from Trader Joe's. It's the one that all my kids like, as well as my husband, so it just works for us. Actually, we kick off a nutritional boot camp, which is all focused on nutrition. Exercise is actually going to be extra. It starts in a week. We do an info group all week this week, so it starts next the Labor Day weekend. There's that, you know what I'm trying to say. Is it the third? Why am I blanking on? Yeah, the second. So our nutritional boot camp kicks off the 2nd, and then if you want in on this Morning Meltdown 100, then that's you can be this girl. Careful. I can't even see you. Here, go that way. Go back, walk over there. Watch the cord. They can see you. Walk that way. Walk. There you go. Can we talk about our shoes, ladies? Can we talk about our shoes? Come here, let me show them your shoes. This is so small on you. Ugh. You guys. Do you see these things? She's my little. And did she put makeup on? Sure did. What's with the pink under your eyes? You look like a filter. Obsessed with poodle skirts. Okay, well, that's all I have for you. If you have any questions, if you watch this late, please ask. I will absolutely, you know me, I will be back in to check in and make sure I answer everything. So have a fantastic Sunday, and I hope you guys all get your prepping done too. Okay, bye.